Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Monday. Happy Monday to you. I hope your morning is going well. If it is not, I feel you. Take a breath. We're gonna start out again. I just went and took my allergy pill. I'm feeling it right here. I just went outside, little Patches, you know, our little black and white kitty cat, the one that Autumn likes. The kitties, they're outside because it's so nice out. Cooler, much cooler. And so last night I was like, where's Patches at? He didn't come up normally like he does, and so he was just sitting at the door this morning. He's like, meow, meow, meow. So I just put a can of kitty food out there, and he is enjoying a solitude all alone, pig out fest on the little can of kitty food right now. And then I was like, I opened the door and I was like, it's nice and freezing out here. I'm like, ooh, I'm so tempted to open my windows right now because it's much cooler outside than it is in the house. But then I went to the kitchen and I'm feeling, you can probably see my eyes are like a little red or whatever they are. Not red, but they're teary-eyed, puppy, I don't know. Definitely feel the allergen. So I went and grabbed my cetrizine and took that. And I'm like, okay, leave the windows shut, just turn the air conditioner off. I always get tempted in the spring and the fall to just open the doors and the windows because it's so beautiful. And then I go, I have to be reminded it is not that good for us because we will all be dealing with everything up here and we don't want to have that. So it's gonna be a good day. Today is actually Labor Day. I was like, oh, it's funny because we don't even, my husband and I are both self-employed, so we're home now, and I'm like, oh, it's Labor Day. I'm like, I guess we don't labor then on Monday? I don't know. No, we're gonna labor today and Monday. It doesn't really matter. So we got a wedding coming up. We have plans and things to do, so we're gonna keep our Monday a normal Monday. We had a great day yesterday, good relaxing weekend, and it was just a good time. I did a little bit of decorating on, I'll insert that here, what I did. I got some new pillow covers for in the living room. And so I have, like, you know, those big giant blue ones. And so then I was like, I was gonna buy some pillows. Pillows are expensive. And I'm like, and I have to store them and everything else. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna look for pillow covers. Hello, super cheap on Amazon. So I bought some. I'll show you what I got right here.
Now I haven't been sure with this. It's supposed to be a bliss, being alone, being free in every way. Didn't know would I like the feel of it, putting out what you had lit. But let me tell you, these things don't hurt a bit. Cause you see, I was all wrapped up in everything, but now that I'm out, I got wind under my wings. So tell me that you need me, I wouldn't bother. If you're with another man, I don't even care. Tell me that you saw me, my cold shoulder. It's yours since we're over. See, you got what you asked. I got wind, I got wind under my wings. I got wind, I got wind.
Fun. And then I also got a rack for the boys' bathroom, like a towel rack. You guys gave me suggestions. Genius. Thank you so much. I love all your guys' ideas. Someone else sent me one that was like a skinnier one for like a shelf. I might do that still. I don't know, but I'm trying to keep, I don't really want anything on the floor. The towel rack, amazing. So I went to Greg Shop to get the drill, but I totally forgot to get the stud finder. So we're gonna have to go to the shop today and get the stud finder so we can screw that to the wall. So I'm excited for that. I'm like, that'll look good in there. So we did that this weekend, and then just relaxed, just enjoyed. Went to the park. Kids got to go to the park for the first time, so we played at the park and just had fun. It was nice, and it was only like 80, so it wasn't like super hot, but it was like cool. And it's cold. It's cool. It's cold. It's freezing. No, it's cold. It's just that nighttime cooler air. So I think today and tomorrow is going to be a little bit warmer, so we might do a pool day here before the pool is closed, but it'll be a good day. So I was reading my scripture this morning, and Isaiah, I was showing you guys that 55, and this is one of my favorite scriptures. The Lord gave it to me a few years after we moved here. I remember when he spoke it to me, and I was like, he like distinctly put it out of my mind, this number, and I was like the Lord will do that. Like, he'll talk to you, he'll share things. I mean, you don't always necessarily hear an audible voice. Don't go searching for a voice. I've only heard his voice like 3 times in my life. 3 times. I've been a Christian for 20 years. Like 3 audible times where I distinctly heard his voice and I was like, whoa. And they were pivotal points in my life, a big change. And so don't always hear a speaking voice, but this was something put inside my spirit, and I was like, the scripture, and it just really spoke to me. It says, for as the rain and the snow come down from heaven and do not return there, but water the earth, making it bring forth and sprout, giving seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose, and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it. So I'm reminded of this, like sometimes we go through things in life and, you know, sometimes you feel like it's a growing time and it's a learning time and you're just getting that raining and all these things like that, how it falls to the earth and it waters it and it helps it grow, just like spiritually in our life. We're reading, we're going to church, we feel like we're doing the right thing, all these things, but it's a time of growing. And it doesn't just, that's it. Just like the rain doesn't just go away, it doesn't just go to the earth and that's it. It brings forth things. It gives seed to the sower and bread to the eater. And it says, and so shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty. It's going to accomplish that which I purpose and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent. Like no matter what, you think God showed you something at one time in your life and you're like, oh, I just don't see it happening. But trust that what God is doing in you, sometimes it's the growing, it's the molding, it's the walking, it's the going through. And you're like, why is these things happening? But it's going through it because God is molding you and forming you into the person that He needs you to be to accomplish the thing He has for you. So pretty exciting. So I was reminded of this morning, like that's a good little scripture to be inspired for this morning. So now I'm gonna get going. We got a house to pick up. It's not too bad. It's just a little bit of slight pickup, wipe everything down. We didn't, all the food got eaten this weekend, all of it. We actually opened another can of chili beans. We didn't actually need it, but I'll put it in the freezer today or make something with it. We're gonna see. So my little list is small today. I have to get school out. We're gonna do school this week because next week we're not because it's the wedding. Gotta sneeze. All right, gotta sneeze. Gotta make sure I don't sneeze anymore. I'm reminding you guys of the HQ Summit. Remember, it's the online summit. I'm a part of it this year. This is pretty cool. It's next week. I'm gonna be speaking on Monday. It is next week already. Yes, it is for you guys. And so 3 o'clock, that's when my session goes live. It's free. You can go online and watch it for free. You can also purchase the pass and watch it anytime you want, but just go and sign up. It's free. There's a whole lot of speakers, a whole lot of people with lots of things that they are knowledgeable in that they do every day. And the best way to learn advice is from someone that has done it before you and is doing it and doing it well. So good thing to go sign up. Right below is my link. Go check it out and see. I'm gonna make some apple caramel dip I wrote down today. Maybe some beef fried rice. I've got some beef in my freezer that's been there forever. I need to just cook it in the pressure cooker so it's soft and tender. Put it in some fried rice. I gotta make some thumbnails today. Get library videos out. That's my list today. And I got some over here I gotta do too. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's gonna be good. Put my earbud in, put a sermon on. We're gonna start cleaning. You ready? All right, let's get this Monday going. It's gonna be a great day. Let's clean up our house, wipe things down. It's gonna be good. All right, let's go.
Now what was it you used to say? How you needed a solid way to be yourself. Now you're free in every way. And you see, I was all wrapped up in everything. But now that I'm out, I got wind under my wings. So tell me that you need me, I wouldn't bother. If you're with another man, I don't even care. Tell me that you're sorry, my cold shoulder. It's yours since we're over. See, you got what you asked. I got wind, I got wind under my wings.
That's not my actual lid for my coffee. I'm like, where's my coffee lid? Someone put it somewhere. I just need to find it. So I filled this up with coffee. I didn't put the water in it yet because I'm still drinking it. Just one last step to do. So now I'm gonna take my fruit fly trap here. I have it with the cone like I showed you, but someone said plastic wrap and poke holes. So I'm gonna do that to this one because the paper got into and got wet. So we'll see how the little jars, I just stuck it up on top here. So I don't have to kind of see it. So we'll see how it picks up the fruit flies because they're all over.
I might go too fast. I don't care about those limits. 'Cause I want this to last like nothing ever lasts before. I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich. But I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip, no. I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Don't wanna go too fast. 'Cause I know that people get scared sometimes. Hope it's not this time. 'Cause I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich. But I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip, no. I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I know we just met, but it feels like I know you. We love the same things. You want a house in Malibu. Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
so I'm done with all my chores. The only other thing I'm gonna do is, I got a robot mom's floor. All I'm gonna do is wipe my floor, but I got the robot in there going. I'm gonna heat breakfast up. We still have these egg cups. These were delicious, so good. I will definitely make more of these and even freeze some of these. These are perfect. And then we've got oatmeal cups. I still have more in the refrigerator and some bagels. We're gonna eat that for breakfast. So 1 minute heats all these up. All right, Steve and I are gonna have these.
I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you while you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for the hot day.
All right, so we normally just do school 4 days a week, but I'm gonna do 5 this week just because we have, next week we're not gonna do any due to the wedding and getting probably the following week. Well, I'm not really sure. We'll see, we might do some school next week. We're just gonna see. I might do something Monday, maybe Tuesday, because Lauren will be here, and that might be it. Because the following week we're not gonna have anything from Wednesday on, and the next week we're not gonna do any either. So probably 2 days next week. Okay, kids are getting up for breakfast. Since Stephen is the first one up, he's getting his school done before even all the kids wake up, which is awesome. So I'm gonna start cooking my rice for tonight. I've already got a big pot of rice in there. We're gonna make fried rice. I have this beef fajita months in my freezer. See the freezer burn on it? It'll be fine. Put it in the pressure cooker, it'll tenderize nice and soft. Put it in here with some little bit of beef broth, a little bit of water, and onions, and then put it on, let it pressurize on the high setting. It'll make it nice and soft.
I've been out on the streets where the lights are red. I've been hiding the world safely in my head, where nobody's ever been. We're all waiting around for the storm to come, hoping someone will care, saving everyone. But it starts with me and you. Our song will never fade away. We'll always be fighters. I'll hold your hand till Judgment Day. We'll stand in the light as...
All right, so the kids are getting all the chores now. I'm gonna start making my fried rice. The beef is done. I decided to put a little bit of chicken. I pulled out the chicken fajita meat, just chop a little bit up. Got some mixed vegetables, pulled my rice out of the refrigerator. Now tomorrow is my working day. Lauren will be here with the kids, so I pulled out a freezer meal. Mexican stuffed shells. We've had this in the freezer for about 3 months now. So we'll definitely eat this out probably, since it's gonna be hot tomorrow. Let this thaw in the refrigerator and then let her heat it up on the stove, like on the chicken fryer pan, and that'll be good. They'll have that for, it's easy. It's in here, it's just pasta shells with, like, it's perfect. It's a freezer meal, it'll be delicious. So that will be tomorrow, so it should be good. So I'm gonna get my fried rice together, cook the eggs up, and then I'll put some of the beef in there, and the chicken, the veggies, and the sauce.
You'll never ever quit. Who risked every part of it? We'll live forever, you and me. Billy, Billy. I've been walking around, I've been listening to the sound of my heart and remembering how it echoed in my chest. Never give up your song before it makes it through. Never lay down and die with your music in you. Open up and let it out. Yeah, scream it out. Our song will never fade away. We'll always be fighters. I'll hold your hand till Judgment Day. We'll stand in the light as the ones who never ever quit. Who risked every part of it. We'll live forever, you and me. Billy,
Okay, that's the fried rice. I forgot I have the fried rice seasoning packet. Try that, it tastes good. The last one I had was spicy, a little too spicy. This was good. dinner, I put 15 eggs in there, but it's 6, there's 8 of us eating, so that's like 2 eggs a person, which is really good. So less than 2 eggs a person. With the beef and the chicken, I'm gonna cover this. It's gonna be dinner, put in the oven and warm, and we're gonna do some school now. The kids are doing school, so we're gonna get a snack real quick to put together so we can have this. We're gonna do apple caramel dip, package of cream cheese and brown sugar. Mix it up. You can put some maple flavor in if you want. Dip your apples in it. I'm gonna chop up some nuts too so they can do like caramel dipped apples. Delicious.
Remember it, you were never ever lost. You were never lost. Our song will never fade away. We'll always be fighters. I'll hold your hand till judgment day. We'll stand in the lighters. The ones who never ever quit. Who risked every part of it. We'll live forever, you and me.
All right, so this is for the kids. They're gonna have a little snack of apples and the caramel dip and the nuts. That's easy before lunch. All right, so we finished up school. Everybody is done, which is good. Got our reading done. Brooklyn's in watching some videos on the Hoover Dam. Jaden's gonna go down and do hers. And then we just had somebody, our alarm was going off, letting us know somebody was here. And I was looking at them, I'm like, who is it? The kid's like, it's a fancy car coming up the driveway, Mom. And I'm like, who is this fancy car? And it did look like a fancy car. I don't know what kind it was, but, and they're like waving, and I'm like, who is waving at me? And they stuck their head out and had a box in their hand. So they're like, we're the mail people. We just were short on workers today. And so we had a different car. And so I said, that's crazy. I said, I would never thought to come out to you to get this. So what was pretty cool is I got a, you know, the HQ Summit that I'll be part of next Monday, which is awesome. They sent me a box. It says, you're awesome. Get organized HQ. So they sent a nice thank you card and then gave some old timer candy, which is cool just for being a participant. And then they do iHeart planners is what they do. Sent a little notebook from their iHeart planner collection. I thought this was cool. It's got notes packed. So you get all the different kind of notes you can write here, which is great because I write a lot of notes. And then there's some sticker pack. I thought that was super sweet just for being a participant in their thing, which is awesome. So cute box. Got this, look at meal plan thing. You know, this is great because everything's all rationed out for your food. Let's see. Take this on the go. I can take my, look at that. Look at that meal plan right there from Mama. That's pretty cool. So I got that, and then they gave me, look at that. There I am, Amy Maryon. It's got fluffy stuff on it. Gather up your fragments, John 6:12. So I thought that was so cool. So thank you so much. That's so awesome. Isn't that awesome? That is so awesome. So thank you so much for letting me be part of your summit. I'm excited. So make sure you go check it out. Monday, it's free. It's a free online event. You can't beat free, right? Free is good. You can pay and get the extras. You get extra things. I know that I'm giving away something that you can download and use if you're part of their, you know, elite that pays for the pass. But if not, that's okay. You still get a lot of information just watching the videos, which is so cool. So how neat. So now I've got me a little gather up your fragment bag. So that's pretty cool. Jane designed that. I'm glad she did that because that's pretty cute. So fun. And then we got pink fluffy stuff. So Autumn's sitting here and she's like, ooh, pink fun stuff. So I know, it's got a little fork. That's so neat. My own little lunch thing. You know, I'm making me a lunch in here. Love it. So good day. The sun is coming out. It's just going to be a gorgeous day. It's almost noontime. Laundry. I got one more load of laundry to do. And then, oh, I see one of those flies running around here. Ugh, those bug flies. So I'm not sure what else we're going to do this afternoon. We are going to go do something. I don't know if we'll go to the pool or if we'll go to the park or what we're going to do. So we're going to see. We got some kids that are dealing with the allergy symptoms and just hitting them pretty hard, severe right now. I know I was hit with it too. So but getting out I think will be good a little bit too. Just don't know what we're going to do. So I'm going to go check my laundry, figure out what we're going to do. Autumn's sitting here. She's eating that caramel apple. It's good dip, isn't it? That dip is so good with the dip and the nuts. Oh, so delicious. Super easy. Super yummy. So, and also the Snickers. We love the Snickers dessert. That's something we actually changed our mind. I'm going to make that for the brunch after Lauren's wedding. So Jaden was going to make a trifle. She's like, how about we make this instead? So I'm like, do it up. So she's going to do that, which is kind of cool. And then I think she's going to do one with dark chocolate so it doesn't have the milk in it, so she can have it too. So delicious, delicious, delicious. All right, let's go put some stuff away. All right, so it's like 1:30 right now. Kids are wanting to eat lunch. We had those apples that kind of tied us over for a while. I'm sitting over there editing, so I've been editing for about an hour, and then I'm like, okay, the kids are hungry. They've been playing video games. I'm okay with that. They've been chilling. We were gonna go out and do things, but we decided not to just because not feeling so well, so probably later we'll go to the park. So let me scoop out some leftovers that we had for dinner last night. Okay, so here it is, the afternoon now. None of my kids want to go to the pool, which I don't understand. It's like 90 degrees and awesome outside, but they just don't feel, like I said, some are dealing with the allergens that I had this morning, so I know that they're feeling awful. And I even talked to Lauren, she's like, oh, today's a horrible day. So I'm like, okay, so I have like the afternoon for a little bit. Greg's working at the shop. I have to do like comments and thumbnails. That all takes time. That probably, if I were to pick the least favorite job out of what I do for YouTube, is making thumbnails. I don't know why. I just don't like doing it. It's not my favorite thing. That's okay. It's not that I hate doing it. It's just not my favorite. So I usually wait till always the last time. I'm like, okay, I got this. So I think I'll work on that while I'm sitting out here in the sun, getting some sun, because I love sunshine. It makes me feel like alive and well. I made myself a coffee. So that's my coffee from this morning. I made more and left in the pot. So I've got that, and I just added pumpkin spice creamer to it, and that's it. So I'm going to sit out here and do that. I've got some emails to answer, listen to some music, answer a bunch of stuff. My person does my social media sent me a bunch of messages I have to respond to, so I'm going to do a little phone work. So I'm going to do that right now while you guys are just not going to see me doing it, but I'm sitting here enjoying the sun. Right here, this is where I'm sitting. There's my deck. This one, be sitting enjoying the view right here because it's so nice out. Oh, gorgeous. It's a gorgeous sunny day, so I'm going to enjoy some sunshine. It could only be better if I was sitting next to a pool. But since I'm not, then, you know, I'll sit next to my car over there or on my deck drinking my coffee. So it's going to be a good time, good day. Relax for a little bit. All right, I'm going to get my comments done. All right, I got to get my relaxing time in on the deck there for about, oh, I left my coffee outside, I just realized. I got to sit for about an hour. That was so good to do. If you mamas can get outside and do that once in a while, yes, please do so. So, oh, let me show you, just because I'm walking by my flowers, look what I did this weekend. So I bought these things, the mums, right? Chrysanthemum mums. You know, after I was editing my video, I'm like, chrysanthemum mums, those are mums, Amy. So what I did is I put, let me show you, to mind the hose in the ground. I was hosing myself. These, I just turned the plants a little bit so you see mostly the plant. I put this right here in my pickle basket. So I brought this up, put this right here, and then there's Ruby. We've got our chairs sit on the deck over here. Give us some little bit for when people are here. So then I started fluffing up my shavings, and then I realized afterwards I planted my plants, so it's got dirt in there, but it will rain, it'll wash that down. So I planted these here. So I've got these are all here. These ones should be like an orangish brown color, so I planted those. Like I said, I should have done the mulch after, but I didn't. So if it doesn't, I'll see how it looks next week after the rain. But it was so funny. And then let me tell you about these. I pulled these. I realized those pulled right out. So I assuming these have pull out really easy. I assume that's what I do, and then they'll come up every year, right? Please tell me. These are the yellow ones. My mom will be here and she'll tell me, but I was thinking about that. Those I tried pulling up, they wouldn't come up. So I think these are all just new roots, right? And then you just leave them. I didn't know. I cut off the heads before, but just fill me in, people, because I don't know. So I think those I tried pulling, they just wouldn't even come out. So I think I'll just let those grow. And these things will just come up every year. The mums will come up every year, correct? I think that's the whole point of these. This is, what else do we have? These right here. So what happened is we were working down here in the yard. Greg and I were walking down there because him and Jane had shot some arrows, and we were looking for them in the front right there. Well, Ruby was up here on the deck, and Greg came up through that part, and Ruby, I was coming up the side of the house. I mean, we were all outside, we were all together. Ruby let out her howl of a howl like she does for bears, and she was going crazy at Greg. I was like, what is she howling at? So meanwhile, I just planted all my plants here. Just planted them in the ground, and Ruby has left them alone pretty much all summer. Like this one right here and this one, she kind of stepped on it, you can see it, but she's done so good. She came bolting off the deck ran through, smashed those, broke a bunch of flowers off here, and then this thing got smushed in. She broke some on here, broke some on there, and then right there, right in the middle, these are all split. So I had to laugh. I was like, Ruby, I'm like, why? So, and then she got down there and she was like, oh, it's just you. So I'm like, hey, at least she'll want to attack a crazy looking man, not a man coming up the side of the yard, but we were just coming up right down here. But it was so funny, and I was just like, ah, Ruby, really? So, she's a good girl, but I was like, oh, not my brand new plants I just planted. So let me stick you here. Let me get I just cleaned this off, so I need to get me a ruck for my camera here. So it's been a good day. What I'm going to do now, let me bring you back here. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is, it is about 4:30. Kids are just chilling. They are chilling. I'm okay with that. Like I said, dealing with the stuff up in the head and not feeling unfired. Nobody's like, they did all their schoolwork, they did their chores. Hey, tablet time, free time, I don't even care. They did that. So what we're gonna do now is, they're having apples for snack right now. And then I said about, it's cooler. Greg said there's a breeze down the mountain. So I said, there's no breeze up here. So I don't even see the wind blowing. No, there's no breeze up here. So he said down, because he works more, where his shop is more over where the breeze is. So we're gonna go to our park is what we're gonna do. I was gonna do it after dinner, but I think we're gonna do it before dinner. Take the kids down there, let them play, let them run around, you know, outside world, fun stuff, allergies will be great, but no, just get them out a little bit before dinner. And then we're gonna come home, we're gonna have the fried rice. Easy, everybody loves it. I can just scoop it out, put it in a bowl, stick it in the microwave. Some like the sweet chili sauce, some like it plain, some pick out the chicken, some pick out the beef. It doesn't matter to me. And so they'll eat that tonight. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have that tonight. And then, clean up, everything goes in the dishwasher. It's easy because it's one bowl, the dishwasher's empty. There's nothing to pick up. I didn't get to hang up my rack in the bathroom at all today because I need to go get the stud finder because I'm not a very good guesser and I'll have 10,000 holes in my wall before I find a stud. So I will get that tonight when I go with Greg to the park, because Greg will meet us over there. I'll get the stud finder tonight and then maybe hang that up. Either I'll show it to you or install it on camera. We'll see how that goes. And so that's what we're gonna do tonight. And then I'm gonna finish editing this video. I got most of it edited, that's a big word, edited. And I had to laugh because the beginning I showed I was not gonna open the windows. And then there was a part I was talking and saying, oh, I changed my mind, it's so cool, I opened the windows. Well, it was all blurry and it was loud with the vacuum, so I cropped that out. I just didn't put that clip in there. So I'm like, that's okay, we'll do that. So it's good. I'm like, you just gotta do what you can do. So I've got that going. I got all my thumbnails done, which is great. So I do a week's worth of videos. I got all my thumbnails done. So I'm like, hopefully, I did it on my phone. And when you're outside in the sun, you can't really see very well. So hopefully they look okay. And then I got to do all my comments. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Reading your guys' comments, you guys say that my words like bless you and what I say and encouragement. And I'm like, but your words to me bless this mama so much, because doing what I'm doing, bringing myself out here, talking through my day of what I'm doing, and like, okay, just sharing, being real, and like, hey, let's just keep going. It's okay if things happen. It's like sometimes I go, okay, is that really like, do people want to see that? Do people really want to see me clean my house again for the 7,000th time in the week or the month? Do they really just, do they want to hear me talk? So sometimes those thoughts get in my head and I'm like, is this really? And I'm like, yeah. So to hear, and God is so good, because when I have those, not that I'm not doubting what I do whatsoever. Trust me, I am like full in line with what God wants me to do. And sometimes you just think like, oh, is that really, do you really want to see me cleaning, my kitchen counter off again this week on Monday? But then getting those comments and I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm glad that I do what I do, because finding that joy is easy when like life feels like it's awesome, right? Finding that joy is like, yay, like when things happen in my life and I'm like, yes, the blessings and all these things, it's so much easier to be on a positive note and happiness, right? Kids are doing well, you and your husband didn't have a fight for a week, and you just feel awesome. You woke up, clothes might fit a little bit better this week, you don't feel like you ate too much, or whatever the reason, or you might have had a little bit extra money, or didn't have to pay a bill, or whatever the reason that makes us happy in life. And then it's those times of like when things aren't always going so awesomely, like they're just going. Sorry, my neighbor is doing something down there. I don't know what, but I keep thinking someone's coming up my driveway. So it's during those times of just doing and going where you're like, is this really making a difference? And that's where that verse talk, I know that that's what that verse that I have this morning at the beginning of the video in Isaiah, I don't know the number. I'm gonna say 57 or 58, but I could be completely wrong and just have to edit that part out, or I'll leave it in just to show you that I'm human and don't even know my numbers. But in that, about the rain and the snow coming to the earth, like it's just a continual cycle. The water cycle of our earth always happens, right? It's always raining or snowing somewhere on the earth, and then that water waters the earth, it plants its seed, it lets things grow, and then all of that goes back up into the sky, right? Into the clouds, and it's like a continuous cycle. God has made a great water cycle here on the earth, correct? And then he puts an analogy that so does my word that is poured out into you. It goes in, it sows that seed, and it will not return to me void. It doesn't just go and stop, and I'm not going to do what I say. So it's so important to remember that even though during these times of like cleaning, like every single Monday, I pretty much clean the same thing every single Monday. And some of the people watching, they're like, I can't do this. It's the same thing every single week. Well, it's because that's life, and that's what I do. And for 99% of you out there, that's what you're doing every single Monday if you do the same cleaning schedule as I do. You're doing the same thing. You're feeding that baby again for the 10th time today. You are changing that diaper again today. You are dealing with little toddlers and their emotions that time today. You're dealing with preschoolers and their defiancy that time today. You're dealing with school-age children trying to get some kind of handle on things again today. You're dealing with teenagers and their emotions and their ups and downs and all that wonderful thing that comes with the teenagers again today. You're coming together with your husband and you're having that same argument, that same disagreement again today, because life is a repeat. It is so much routine for pretty much all of us, unless you live a completely different lifestyle, which maybe some of you are. I don't know how many of those people are watching my videos, but that is life, right? It is real life. I mean, if I was a multi-billionaire and didn't really have a care in the world, yeah, I wouldn't be cleaning my house. I wouldn't be making freezer meals. I wouldn't be doing what I do, and I'd probably be having maids and nannies, and I wouldn't have to really do a whole lot, right? It'd be more, I mean, maybe I would. I don't know. I don't know. Have a maid and a nanny? Let me think about that. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm saying? So this is life, and sometimes going through those tasks of like the same and the repeats, you're like, but that's where you just gotta stay focused and keep going through them, because that's where the blessing is, staying strong and staying forward, not wavering. All right, so I'm going through this and I'm gonna stay strong, and then you know what, something comes out, you get a bill in the mail, or you get a report from the doctor and you're like, what? Or you know, your husband and you have a fight again and you're like, why? Or you catch your kids doing something and you're like, oh my goodness. Like all those things come up, and if you're not strong and stable through those growing times, it is so easy to be swayed by what emotion is coming, by what thing is feeling in your life, right? That's why it's so important to get in your word every single week. I say that and I stress that, and it's not because, I mean, it is because it's a miracle cure, because it is a miracle cure. It's not really a miracle, it's just, hey, here it is, just read it and do it. So I don't really want to say God's word is a miracle cure, but it's like the way to keep you strong and stable. You don't want to be swayed by how you feel, or how your husband treats you, or how your kids treat you, or what kind of financial disaster your family's into, or what kind of hot flash mood swing you're in for today, because you know we go through those, ladies. We don't want to be moved by that. We want to be moved by what God has us do for the day. Does that mean that that mood swings don't come? No. Does that mean we don't have hot flashes? No. Does that mean that our husband and you are never going to fight? Oh, absolutely not. Does that mean that kid is not going to surprise you with what did they just do? No. Does it mean your child's not going to spill milk all over the table for the 10,000th time, even though you've told them over and over and over and again not to put it too close to the edge, or whatever? No. Things happen. Life happens. But the key is, if you're strong and stable through those growing, quiet planting times and the seed bearing times, that is when you're able to come out when you're out of that season and go, oh, okay, I made it. And I'm so glad that I did what I did. I wish I would have done a whole lot more during my seed growing time, and I didn't. I did through a season, but the reason why I can share with you is because I didn't. And I'm telling you, get it quicker than I did, because I had to go through so much, and through a dark period in my life where I was like, what? I don't even get this. I don't even want to do this. And it's like, no, 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 no. You can have that peace and joy through all of that, and it will make it, the journey, so much greater and so much more enjoyable, and you won't miss out on things that you shouldn't have to miss out on in life. So those are my words to you. Remember that. We want to have that through the cycles, the mundane task of life, because there is a whole lot of them. If you compare this Monday's video to last Monday's video, pretty much the same thing. We did a different dish and I put up some decorations. That's it, but the cleaning is all the same. It's the same Monday. Tomorrow will probably be, we're gonna go shopping. It's gonna be kind of the same thing because I do the same thing on Tuesday. Wednesday is gonna be, I don't know what we're gonna do Wednesday. I'm gonna clean my car out. We're gonna do a car clean with me, so that's gonna be a little different, but same kind of thing. And Thursday we have a surprise. It's gonna be a fun thing for you. It's gonna be, do I tell you what it should be? Let's wait. Let's wait for Thursday. Thursday's gonna be a surprise. We got a surprise person coming on the show. We got a surprise person coming in front of the camera. Haven't seen her in a little while, so I think you'll be pleasantly surprised for that. So, and then it's like already gonna be Friday. I gather your fragment Friday. I got some food to make, and then abundantly blessed, and then it's a whole next week. Next week is going to be our wedding thing. So I am excited for that. We're gonna have a few days of getting ready. Everybody's coming in. We're gonna have a great time. I'm gonna film all of our festivities. It's just gonna be a great time. And then after the wedding and life slows down, I promise I'll go back to homeschool. I'll share with you what we did this year. I know it's kind of late, but maybe it'll help somebody that's maybe later than I am. And then we're also gonna go into some freezer meal makings because I haven't done that in a while, but I just don't want to do that right now because I got too much going on right now. And that's okay. I don't need freezer meals, but I will after everything happens. So I am super excited for everything going on. So thank you for your words, your kind words and your comments. They bless me, they encourage me. It just makes me go, okay, thank you, Lord. I'm gonna keep doing, keep going. So it's gonna be a good time. So I'm gonna go in. Kids are probably done with their snack. We're gonna go to the park. I'm not gonna bring you to the park. I will bring you again. You've seen our park. We'll do it again. I know, you know what it's like, coming home, having rice, editing, kids shower, and bed. That's what we're gonna do tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna wake up again. Tomorrow I have Lauren. She comes and watches all the kids. She's here. She does my role, which is take care of the kids, do them school, do their chores, have fun with them, do the mommy things, but big sister things that I don't get to do because I'm working. And I'm gonna go upload. I'm gonna go set up at my church, get things ready for the week, and then and Jade's gonna come with me, and then I'm gonna do some shopping. I got another shopping trip. I've tried to break up my shopping this month just to make it easier on myself, so I have to go get some food in town, get that, and then come back, and I don't know what else, figure out what else we do tomorrow. So it's gonna be a good day. So have a fantastic, I mean a fantastic day. Remember the HQ Summit, you want some organization in your life? Yes, I do. Yeah, you do. It's free. I mean, why pass free? Look below, there's a link, click it. That's my affiliate link. It'll send you to them. You can either sign up and just watch it for free next week, or pay a little bit extra and then get all the little goodies that come along with it. There's a lot of goodies, a lot of speakers. Click that link and go see all the different speakers. There's tons, and I get to be part of that. I am super excited to be able to share with you batch cooking, freezer cooking, you know, the stuff that we do normally in this channel. Just not right now because we got stuff going on. So, all right, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Okay, we'll see you. Bye.